Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinda.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback, feedback, feedback.
It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard.
Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard, you liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out, and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
All right, we're all the way live right here at WHPR. Happy Monday, everybody. You're tuned in to Feedback, a positive image production by Hood Research. My name is Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research, and my co-host,
Thabiti, and we welcome you to the program.
Okay. I want to thank all of you for tuning in this morning. And for those of you who helped to sponsor the show, thank you so much. And for those of you who are considering it, we would like you to make your check or money order out to Hood Research or to WHPR Broadcasting Company. We have no objection to that. But we do ask that you mail it to 4416 P.O. Box. That's P.O. Box 4416, Detroit, Michigan 48204. I want to say good morning to Betty and to Belinda and Carolyn and Vera Barbara, to Errol and to Carl, to Roy and Tom. And I know you came across a lot of folk over the weekend. I saw Ruby over the weekend, too.
Yes, and I'd also like to say and ask you to have your friends, neighbors, family to tune in to WHPR TV 33 and just say hello or shout out to Sheila Ragland, Jackie, Ruth Ann, Brother Smith Bay, Brother Fred, and all of our other viewers who watch and may not call in, but we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. This morning, we have some exciting information in our guest. Before we get to our guest, I want to talk about a question that was posed earlier this morning, and it is about the ballots and why is everybody's ballot different? Well, it has been explained that names in various districts do pertain to those districts only. As an example, the 5th Wayne County District is from Myers on the west side to Mound Road on the east side, 8 Mile on the north, and Grand River on the south. That's for Wayne County Commission. The City Council race, which is to fill a vacancy, and an appointed council member is on the ballot. There are challengers. That is a city-wide race. So all of the candidates will be on all of the ballots. Now, you will notice, however, that the names will rotate alphabetically. So the person whose last name starts with an A will be number 1 on the ballot. You may go to the next precinct, and their name may be number 2 on the ballot, because that is for fairness. Okay, for fairness. So I wanted to answer that question. This coming Saturday at the Dabo Center, which is on Grand River and Wyoming. The address is 12048 Grand River. There's going to be a candidates forum from 8 a.m. until noon. From 8 a.m. until noon. That's this coming Saturday at the Detroit Association of Black Organizations, known as DABO. That's Grand River and Wyoming. Now, there's some proposals. We want to get to the proposals. However, I'm excited about cruising in the D. Ha! Doesn't that sound good, to be cruising in the D? We have with us this morning Attorney Gregory Reed, and he's going to tell us about cruising in the D. Some of you may be knowledgeable of Attorney Reed, having handled the affairs for Rosa Parks. And it's another issue about a statue of a black person in the city of Detroit. But we won't talk about that right now. We want to talk about cruising in the D. Thank you for joining us, Attorney Reed.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here, particularly with the information that you disseminate to the community. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Now, this idea of cruising in the D came to you when?
About 12 years ago.
Wow.
13 years ago, to be exact. I took 10 years of planning. After I had noticed that a lot of us was complaining about the Woodward Dream Cruise, and that we are in the automotive capital.
Oh, yeah, and it stopped at 8 Mile.
At 8 Mile. And so I started to plan it, and I recognized that it was more than that. It was an economic impact that they had kept away from the city of Detroit. And so I started to plan it and do a lot of research on it. And I recognized that if you go to their website as well, that is, it indicates that they make $90 million a year off of that, and that deprives the city of Detroit. And
Wait a minute, the businesses in Oakland and Macomb County make
Yes.
$90 million?
yes, they do, from the
Each year.
right, from the entertainment, the hotels, the dining, the merchandising. All that is tied into the economic impact. And so Detroit economic impact has the potential of 200 million because it has a larger base. And so it's more than that. Just the cruising is really the entertainment, the quality of life, as well as making other resources available to that region. And so I took that plan, and when I first came up before Cruisin' the D, it was really entitled "This Is How We Roll."
Ah,
Nice.
that works too.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
And each one of those been trademarked as well as
good.
copyrighted and trademarked. So I came with Cruisin' in the D, and then I found out. Went to a private meeting that I was invited to before this is back and endorsed by the city and the city council by Brenda Jones.
What you mean cruising in the D is?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
okay. All right.
And so what happened was we found out that they were offered $250,000 to come across 8 Mile, and they refused it. Yes, I'm just gave you some.
But wait.
The planners of the Dream Cruise.
Right, you're right.
We're offered $200,000 by
250.
$250,000 by whom?
That was by, to be straightforward, it was, would not want to give his name at the time, but he's in power right now.
Oh, yeah.
And so
we
I
know
just
that
leave
is.
that. And so,
Yeah.
so what happened,
Make him look good. Okay, I'm sorry.
and so I just leave that. So what happened, I met with the president. I met with the president of the Woodward Dream Cruise. There was a meeting set up. And so what happened, he asked that we wait another year, and then I felt that after 10 years of planning at that time, why would I wait another year? I said it only costs you a little gas to come across.
Hey, good thinking. Okay.
And then so what happened, as a
Smell
result of that, I launched it because they could have extended it and then they would be calling the Woodward Dream Cruise name, and then we would not have Cruisin in the D.
I smell a rat. That's what I smell.
And
Okay.
so the Detroit name has been protected by branding in it. And so whenever any car come across 8 Mile, you will be cruising.
Cruising in the D. All right.
It would no longer be. You can't say
And
that
that's-
you in the Woodward Dream Cruise. No,
that's
you in
right.
Detroit proper now.
That's right. And that's the way we roll. I
And,
tell you.
and so that's how that was put together. Since then,
Wonderful.
and so the Cruising the D is not just a 1-day event like the Woodward Dream Cruise. It's a 4-day event.
Ah, okay. Beginning.
Beginning Thursday. On Thursday, what we do, we kick it off with motorcycles with police escorts.
Mm-hmm.
And when it first started off, I was overwhelmed with it, and we had over 100 motorcycles, and we had over 14 policemen escorting them down.
14 police on motorcycle.
That's correct.
All
And
right.
They got behind. And
No, wait, stop. I don't want anybody out there to get confused. You start on Thursday, but not this Thursday, okay?
That's right.
It's a 4-day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. But for this year, 2016, it's going to be August the 18th.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thursday, August 18th. Now, continue.
August 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st.
Right.
And what they do, they registered, and then we pick out as also a charitable event to support the community with this as well. Everything is built around community, quality of life, education, economics.
Okay. Wonderful. Now, back to the 14 officers that led the 100 motorcyclists.
Right. So
Oh,
they
my
can't. So
goodness.
they the base of it is anchored in Palmer Park,
Okay.
and that's where what we call. I'm not a biker, but this is how they call that the staging.
Ah,
The staging is where they go kickstand up.
right.
Kickstand up is where they take off.
Uh-huh.
Then they cruise down. The first year they cruise all the way down, straight down Woodward, and they shipped over to Mac, and then they went into Eastern Market, and then they had a cookout at Burt's.
Oh, my
Place.
goodness. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And so everything has been arranged that way where they're provided with support and discounts as well. And so that was the first day, and then they have entertainment, and they have networking and exchanging and fellowship at the end of the ride. So then on that's Thursday. Friday, then there was an event on the riverfront at the Rattlesnake and Roberts Hotel.
Robert's Riverwalk.
That's Robert Riverwalk
Riverwalk
Hotel.
Hotel.
So that was how it ends up on. In order for the benefit those that support it, we have that gathering, and then afterwards on Saturday. Saturday is a different event.
Okay.
It's not like the Woodward Dream Cruise. They come from the Fort Pequot plant, and they call that the Super Roll.
Oh.
The Super Roll rolls up with police escort from Fort Pequot plant, roll up to Palmer Park to give respect to Detroiters that's got their car in showcase and staging.
So they're going north now.
They go north and they come to Palmer Park.
Palmer Park, right.
Right. See, in
Okay,
Palmer
from
Park,
Piquette and Woodward.
that is correct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's the Super Roll. They've been doing the Super
Wow.
Roll been going on for probably about 10 years now.
Okay.
And then they were going up to the Woodward Dream Cruise and seeking to bring back cars, but the cars were not coming back.
Lack of cooperation or something.
Right, and so now the Super Roll comes in respect, and they salute the Cruisin in the D cars. We have cars from 5 states. They come from Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, New York, and then there's been a lady drove all the way from California.
Wow. To be in the
It
cruising in the D. Ah,
So they stage and have showcase. So in the Woodward Dream Cruise, there's no showcase of cars. They just cruise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then families could come out to Palmer Park, They can see the cars, the families, the kids, and they have food vendors, vendors opportunity, and then we line up at the police station on 7 Mile as a procession at 6 p.m.
12th precinct. Okay.
So we have staging of cars.
Mm-hmm.
The best cars are presented at the African World Festival on
Okay.
Sunday.
On Sunday, the
Ri-
best cars are presented.
They are right. So
Okay.
so this is the third day. So then they have staging,
Oh, that's
showcase.
Saturday.
That's Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And then now the Woodward Dream Cruise people are coming to Palmer Park.
Jealous, huh? Now, let me they back up a minute. The cars now go from Piquette north to Palmer Park.
Palmer Park.
Okay. And they are there are vendors there and families there and a nice
Entertainment.
social gathering and entertainment. Then
Then they
the
then
cars
they line up.
at the 12th Police Precinct, which is on West 7 Mile.
Thank you for 12 precinct.
Okay, now that's on Saturday.
Right. And
Okay.
the first year was Chief James Craig was the Grand Marshal of it. He led it off. They took all the police. See, in order for the Woodward Dream Cruise to work, they have to have police support from the state police and the counties. So Detroit policemen have been supporting the Woodward Dream Cruise all that year. They took all the policemen that came to my office and said, we're going to put it behind the Cruisin in the D.
Well, that makes sense since our tax dollars are paying them, don't you think?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. And so
Okay.
that broke the tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And so they came and supported this event. And so they line up in procession as well with motorcycles and police cars
Okay.
leading the procession from the 12th precinct. So they cruise around what we call that Palmer Park area during that year was designated as the Detroit Loop.
Ah, okay.
And so I branded that.
Mm.
That
Oh,
became,
that's good.
and so that became the Detroit Loop.
Uh-huh.
And as a result, they would cruise up from the police station around 7 Mile, come back down Woodward all the way up to 8, and come back. Now that route has expanded all the way to downtown.
Ah, okay. Now, the lineup on Saturday. We're talking about Saturday.
Saturday this year.
And those cars will then procession down to the Museum of African American History on Saturday.
What they do,
Yeah.
they would come around. Now we have expanded the route in order to
Okay.
increase the business activity
That's what we want to know. Okay.
to the Fashion of Avenue, the Avenue of
Avenue of
Fashion.
Fashion. Okay. Livernois.
And and so we had like the first year they had families with sitting out in chairs, waving, and getting community relationships.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And the kids had never seen a cruise in their neighborhood.
Right, right. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
So now and so even the policemen increased the relationship because I was riding in a police car and they were so excited about it themselves. They said, "Can we go again?"
Yeah.
And so they line up in the families and they had never seen this type of treatment.
Right, right. It's all about pride. All about pride. Unifying the residents in the city of Detroit.
That's correct.
Oh, man.
And so as a result of that, Avenue of Fashion now people can even get registered and even receive even discount when they go to American Bistro.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Now, we have to let everyone know if they're going to participate in Cruisin in the D, they have to register.
That is correct.
The location for registration is 1917 Bistro, which is on the Avenue of Fashion.
That is correct. That is
Okay.
the address is 19416 Livernois.
Okay.
That between 7 Mile and 8 Mile.
Right
Okay.
there where Outer Drive basically dead ends.
Okay. Oh, I
Right.
love landmarks. Okay. Now, is there a location on the east side to register?
Yes, that
Okay.
location. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is 546 East Larned.
Mm-hmm.
That is Mo Better Blues.
546 Larnard. More Better Blues. Oh, yes, that's the restaurant that some folks were trying to push out of downtown.
Mm,
I like that. They're on Larnard now,
Six
546.
East Larned. So we have the
Mm-hmm.
north side at
Okay.
American Bistro, and we have the downtown side.
Okay. Northwest and Southeast. That's good to know. For registration. Now, um, in order to register and be in the parade, what do you have to be or have?
We have $15,
Okay.
and the $15 entitles you to the parking and the procession as well. And
Okay.
then each person receive a wristband
Mm-hmm.
as well with the
Okay.
name of Cruisin and the D on it
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so then that entitles you to be a part of the facility in terms of showcasing and the best cars that are showcased that win they receive a trophy,
Mm. Okay.
motorbikers and cars at the African World Festival on Sunday.
Okay, now wait now. Are you saying that there are going to be some classic motorcycles in competition?
Yes.
Oh,
So this is a whole different
oh
event.
wow. That's unique. Classic motorcycles. And we know about classic cars, but classic motorcycles. And they will be in competition for a trophy, which is going to be presented on Sunday at the Museum of African American History.
Right, that's at the African
Okay.
World Festival where 100,000 people come through. And so
Okay.
then they actually get a chance to other people who are not participants in it to see the opportunities
Okay.
with this type of event
Event.
itself.
Okay.
So, and we have expanded that even to the Detroit schools now for
Mm.
career development,
Mm-hmm.
education, and careers related to the automotive,
Mm-hmm.
as well as to the motorcycle industry. And
Mm-hmm.
and that is a 3-day event. They park 20-some cars in the performing arts school.
Now I'm
Oh
curious.
wow! Now you know how I think. We got to expand that to Wayne County Community College. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, I'm just curious. Is there a cutoff limit because you may have, let's say, a rush of registration? Is there only so many people that you can have? And then I got another question to follow up.
Yeah, there's a registration. It's a pre-registration. See, this year the bikers will line up at Palmer Park. That's the anchor place. They're going to cruise all the way downtown, and then then they also will have a cookout at Belle Isle at shelter number 9.
That's on Thursday.
That's on
the
Thursday.
18th.
And that's called pre-registration. It's $15.
Okay.
And then as a result of that, they get a pass, so then they can cruise right through on Belle Isle. They don't have
Oh.
to stop.
Oh, a
Oh, that's like
pass
it.
to go on Belle Isle. Can you imagine that? A
Yes.
pass to go on Belle Isle. Yes.
Right. So
Okay.
then this is
Now-
the pass itself.
Uh-huh.
They get
I got you.
that goes on to their plates.
Now, what's the time
The t-
for the 18th?
the 18. Oh, thank you.
Mm.
That is from 6 o'clock. No, it starts at 5 and kickstands up at 6:30,
Okay.
and then they cruise
AM or
off.
PM?
That's PM.
Okay.
So you have 5 o'clock to
Mm-hmm.
6:30 on the 18th,
Okay.
and then that event is over at 10 o'clock, and they cruise off the island.
Ah, okay.
And,
Now,
and so they got registration for that.
okay, you had a follow-up question.
Well, yeah, the limitations, and then who judges, because, I'm sure people bring a variety of different vehicles, but maybe every vehicle is not acceptable for what Cruisin and D is trying to represent. So will there be judges who kind of say, well, first there's got to be a cutoff. If you had 1,000 cars, that may be too many. That's why I asked
Well, we'd
that
love to
question
have
originally.
1,000
Oh,
cars.
okay. Well, no limitations. Okay,
Yeah,
that
no,
sounds
there's
great.
no. So we take the best cars and stage them. See, we stage them on the grass like in an elegant style to face Woodward. So they're not on hot pavement. So you got blankets, tents, and shelter where people can relax in the sun.
Wow.
And this is
you
nothing
know,
like ever before.
That is wonderful. I had a moment of pause because of Earl Smith.
Yeah, I
Remember?
thought about him as the discussion went
Yeah.
on.
He really would have enjoyed this.
He has a classic Chrysler
Oh.
1950s vehicle.
Yeah.
We're going to go to this
Yeah.
caller.
I would love to have that.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know what he's deceased now. Go ahead.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name, how you're viewing us, what city, please?
Yes, hello. I was just wondering, it all sounds well and good, but what about some of those areas have a lot of crime? What about keeping the thugs and the criminals away? Will it be safe?
Oh, yes, it has been safe. We are supported by the police, but when you bring about an entertainment event such
Thank you.
as what we
You're
have,
welcome.
the people come together and they become in a very relaxed state,
Mm.
and the cars and the subject becomes what they talk about and relate it to. Uh, and if you notice that any of these events that's related to this matter, I never heard of any crime element that's taking place, and plus
Yeah.
it's even supported by the police. But it's more family, relaxing environment of fellowshipping.
Family oriented. Even over on the east side around St. Albans, where they have the jazz and blues and all. Every year it's been going on now for how long?
I
Eight
remember I've
years.
heard something about the event, but I have never attended. I'm not sure.
It's
Are you
Tom's a brother.
are you talking about
what do they
Blues in
call
the
it?
Alley? I was just there
Yes.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yes.
That's another event
I haven't
where
heard.
people that's been going
Come.
about 18 or 20 years,
I haven't
and
heard
they
of
come
any.
together,
Hmm.
and it's amazing how they are respectful to the women,
Yep.
and they have young people there, and they get together, and when they leave there, they have over like sometimes 2,000 some people.
Hmm.
They clean up and put
Hmm.
everything back.
And we've not heard of
You,
any crime over there.
and so it's a whole different style when people
So,
come together on a
yeah.
fellowship basis just to relax that way.
Different attitude.
We're at the bottom of the hour, and we're going to go to our quick break, which will display a clip which we want everybody to pay attention to. And then I have some follow-up questions as well because you really piqued my interest. So
Okay.
everybody stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this.
Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am the BD and Pinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback. Feedback. Feedback.
It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard.
Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard, you liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out, and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
Be able to see.
And we are live. We are back and excited about Cruising in the D. Cruising in the D. Ooh, it's going to begin on Thursday, August the 18th, a 4-day event. Classic cars, classic motorcycles. Who knew? That's going to be unique in itself. Right here in Detroit, Cruising in the D. We have with us this morning Attorney Gregory Reed to talk about this fantastic event, 4-day event. And we have, I don't know, I just think it's going to be very exciting. And BD, you had some.
Well, one of the things I want to ask our guest is there the contact information, whether it's a website, phone number, etc., that people can prepare themselves even now?
Yes, one is that you can call 313
That number's on the screen.
961 3580. You can also register online, cruisininthed.com.
Okay, give that number again, please.
That's 313 961
Mm-hmm.
3580.
Okay.
And you can go to cruisininthed.com, CRUISINTHED.com, or you can go to Cruisin in the D Facebook as well. And if you would like to see what some of the visuals are, you can go to Cruisin in the D YouTube, and you can see how well and structured and organized that it is. And you may see some of these flyers posted with Cruisin in the D, and if you notice, there's police cars as leading the procession with their motorcycles as well on the picture. And so the event itself, you can see some of this collage pictures of it as well, and you can see the activities and how we kicked it off. We even had a ribbon cutting ceremony and before the bikers took off, and then we had drummers beating in the native country,
African
as was
drummers.
done, right, in terms of the procession
Oh,
and
nice.
the kickoff of it that year.
Yeah.
And then we have people coming from all over now. It's just starting to bring the families and the community together and unifying them and having a festive
That's wonderful.
environment.
Tell me about the motorcycles. Are they big, small, Harleys?
They-
They're all
It's a
sizes.
mix, right. There's a mixture. They have some classic style. We have small style. We have Harleys. Harley Davis is one of the sponsors that, in order to expand this to the community. Then they have, and then Harley Davis, Biker Bob. They even post jobs for the people in the community that they have taken on and post them on Cruisin' D site.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So this is not like someone coming and putting their name on something, and then
Right.
they also say, "Do you have people that we can employ?" So
Mm-hmm.
we provide economic, we provide education, we provide
Participate.
entertainment,
That is
and
wonderful.
we also provide charity. Yes.
This reminds me about the Hood Research and Business Parade, and we had the motorcyclists from the police department leading the parade, and that excitement they have you were talking about was in as well. This is just exciting. Go ahead.
Caller.
Oh, go ahead.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name, how you're viewing us, what city, please?
Good morning.
Hi, Sylvia. Thanks for calling.
Hi. It's Cruisin. Is it CRUISINTHED.com?
Yeah, CRUISINTHED.
Okay, because I see an article in there from 2014 and August 2015 where Councilman George Cushenberry was looking it up. I'm on Facebook trying to find it.
Yes.
And that was
okay.
the only
You
public post that I could find, so I'll go on the .com. Now, the location on Leonard, what is the flag signal? Give me a
More Better
street
Blues
that it's
address.
near.
546 East Larned.
You,
That's
you-
off of
Okay.
Bovian.
That's downtown by Orleans, or I need a.
Sure, that's near the Renaissance Center, just one block
okay.
north.
Okay, I got you. It's closer, even deeper into downtown. That's
Right,
wonderful.
east.
Thank you. I will hang up and listen further. This sounds so good. It's going to be the weekend of the African World Festival.
Yes,
Yes.
Starting on a
Wonderful.
Thursday.
Thank you.
It's starting on a Thursday, though, the 18th, 19th,
Starts
20th, and 21st.
Thursday.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, one thing that I omitted as well, On the African World Festival Day, we give out the trophies and trophies, and we have a ceremony there.
That's for the best car and the best motorcycle?
That is correct.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised they have so many women with these motorcycles today.
Now,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We do a falling biker ceremony. That's for those who may have lost or even had an accident. That they see the bikers open up the event and the bikers zip it back up.
I see. Okay.
And so that comes from Irma Henderson Park, and they stage there. Kickstands up. That's at 4:30 on Saturday.
Saturday.
Right. See, there's two things going on that day.
Okay.
We have the ceremony from 10. The cars can come out there. The families can see it in the round on that round circle on Warren at the African World Festival.
Okay.
They staged them there.
Okay.
They cleaned them up, and they staged them there from 10 to 2.
Okay. So now let me back up. On Thursday, Cruisin in the D begins gathering at 5 p.m.
That's correct.
Okay. Location, August 18th, 5 p.m., Palmer Park, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Now, that event on Thursday, August 18th, continues until 10 p.m.
That is correct.
Okay. Now, they will leave from there, traveling south on Woodward Avenue to Mac, making a left, which is east, going to Russell Street, right? That's where Easter Market is. Is that correct?
That was the first year.
Oh,
This year they're going
This
down. They go to Woodward, down to Jefferson, all the way to Belle Isle.
oh, okay, okay. That's what I got to get the agenda straight. All right,
So
now.
all that information is posted on the website as well.
Okay. Well, I wanted to go over because everybody, unfortunately doesn't
Yes.
have access.
Thank you.
But on Thursday, August the 18th, 5 p.m., they're gathering, etc., at Palmer Park.
Palmer Park.
Then when the kickstands are up, they will be cruising in the D down Woodward Avenue all the way to Jefferson,
That is correct.
left on Jefferson, going to Belle Isle.
That is correct.
Okay.
To shelter number 9.
Shelter number 9. And that day, August the 18th, which is Thursday, the event will end at 10 p.m.
That is correct.
Okay, now, got that. On Friday, the beginning time and location.
That would be from 6 to 9:30
Okay, 6 p.m.
to 9:30.
on Friday to 9:30.
That's at the Rattlesnake Club,
Okay,
and then they would go over to, after that 9:30, they would go over to Robert Riverwalk
okay.
Hotel.
That's on Friday.
Right. That's a gathering session and a network session.
Okay, at Roberts Riverwalk Hotel.
Yes.
Okay, so now, Friday, you're going to gather at the Rattlesnake.
That is correct.
Okay, and then at 9:30 p.m., you go from there to Roberts Riverwalk Hotel.
That is correct.
Okay, and that's for
That's the gathering of people networking.
networking. Okay, that's Friday. Okay, now the time for Saturday.
The Saturday, they
Which is the
start
20th.
staging at Palmer Park.
Okay,
The cars that staged there starts at 8 a.m.
okay, 8 a.m. on Saturday,
Right,
Palmer Park.
all the way to 8 p.m.
Okay, so 8 to 8, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday at Palmer Park.
Right.
And that's where the families and the blankets and the classic cars and all of the socializing takes place.
That is correct.
Okay.
For
And
entertainment.
vendors are allowed, and vendors will register what number, what.
Right,
Tell me
313.
about that. Okay,
961 3580
313-961-3580.
3580. And
Okay.
the person they asked for is Nikki Howard Combs.
Okay,
She's the executive director,
okay,
and she is the person to handle the vendors.
okay.
and she specialized in event planning.
Okay. All
She
right.
specialized in events planning.
Okay. And she has assisted you with this
That's
cruising in the
in the
D.
D.
All
That's
right.
how it was launched through
Ah,
her efforts
okay.
and other volunteers, Nikki Howard Combs.
Okay. Now, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you will continue to be in that area of Palmer Park.
That is
Is that
correct.
right? Okay. Then on Sunday, what time to what time?
Sunday, we go from at the African World Festival.
Mm-hmm.
We have from 10 to 2,
10 a.m.
10
2
a.m.
to 2
to 2,
p.m.
where families can see the cars and the award ceremony.
Oh, okay. Now, the award ceremony is going to be in the auditorium or outside or
It's
where?
outside with the cars
Outside,
in the
okay.
round.
In the
The
round.
panel of judges.
Yes, the panel of judges, they actually do the evaluation and also go through the criteria on Saturday. They do the presentation on
Okay.
Sunday.
Okay. Between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2
Mhm.
p.m. at
Yeah.
the Museum of African American History. Now, I'm told that antiques become antiques when they're 25 years old. Is there an age, cutoff for cars and motorcycles?
Uh, s- Well, we go back to those all the way to the 50s as well or older.
Okay.
Just
Well,
like
you're right.
this year, we had in the Detroit school, we had the first Mercedes 1893 that was on display
Oh, wow.
at Detroit Public Schools, 1893.
Wow.
And that was provided through the Automotive Hall of Fame.
Oh, my goodness.
That's we also had a car that was along with that that that's valued over $1 million to show the kids as well as the students in the community. We have been fortunate to have had access that people are starting to provide and
Yes.
to show
Oh,
what's
wow.
available to them.
I remember a Rolls Royce that used to sit in the window of the General Motors building on the boulevard. It was there for years. Oh, go ahead, sir.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name, how you're viewing us, what city, please?
Yes, good morning. Raphael Robinson calling.
Hi, Raphael.
I'm
Thanks for calling.
calling from my, can barely hear you, from my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And the gentleman there, this is an excellent idea,
Mm-hmm.
and it's long coming.
Yes.
You know what? It demonstrates, what black folks, not just concentrated on black folks, but it's not only promoting, showcasing our classic cars, motorcycles, and even boats, Some folks cultures think that we don't do those things, but it's promoting
Right.
black businesses,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also promoting culture.
Right.
But
Right.
some folks
Thank
think
you.
we don't do those things.
That's
And we can
right.
do it, and we can do it better.
Yeah.
Many times we're locked out of those things. I've been in the classic cars for probably the last 40 or 50 years,
Uh-huh.
although I don't think I can get in. I've been in the sport cars probably for 50 or 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
I can get in them, but I can't get out of them, so I hope you have EMS there to I participate to help me out of
Raphael.
the vehicles. But anyway, it's an excellent idea. And we need to do more progressive thinking like that rather than sit back watching other folks do it.
Absolutely.
True, we're concerned about what's happening in Midtown and downtown Detroit, but this event takes, from what I could see, it not only takes those areas but the whole city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I congratulate. One more thing.
Well, I
hear
hope
that,
you register.
They're doing something in Highland Park. Is the gentleman aware of that, are they the same
Yeah.
as far as classic cars?
Yes, that event is merging as well. We're coming together with Highland Park as well.
That's
It's
good.
long overdue because there's no separation. It's just only one community.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That's why I said it promotes the whole urban area, as they refer to it. Us now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
good.
You're right.
I
I
appreciate
like the idea.
Yeah. You gonna register, Raphael?
Huh?
Are you gonna register?
I'm going to register, but I don't know if I'll be able to drive.
I have your son. Your son can drive in a parade.
Say that again.
Your son, would he be able to participate? Can he drive
He
it?
can, but I don't know if I'm going to let him in my.
Oh, I thought that was
I don't want to
coming.
wreck my transmission.
I
I'd have
thought
to
that
do
was
some driver's training first, or blowing it. But my son in California, he's in the classic cars also. I don't think he would drive from California for this event, but I can see where it can really grow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
And so what I'm going to do today, those that by watching today on this show, we will register them free. We will register them free if you announce this show today. If you register today.
Okay.
Can't beat
You
it.
hear that? And
Yes,
and on the
yes.
on the west side, 1917 Bistro, and on the east side, Mo Better Blues, which is at 546 East Lerner.
You must
I'm
register
going to
today.
register. I don't know how my knees are going to be doing, but anyway, I'm going to be registering anyway.
Okay. Well,
Okay, thank you.
the cost is
$15.
is only $15. So
Yeah, some places car register they charge as much as $40.
Wow.
yeah. So
Excellent idea. Excellent idea.
well, thank you. We'll be looking
Okay.
for you. All
Bye
right.
now.
Thank
Thank
you. We have with us today Attorney Gregory Reed, who has come to present the Driving in the D. No, sorry, Cruising in the D. Let me get it right. Cruising in the D. And it's going to take place August the 18th, 19th, 20th, and the 21st.
Before we go to the next caller, now we've used two different terms, cruising in the D, and then I see on the poster it says cruising the D. So I just wanted it to be correct for our viewers.
Cruising in the D.
Oh, okay. I see the way it's done.
The
Yeah.
way it's spelled.
Yeah. Oh, that's clever. That's very clever. Okay, we'll go to our next caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name? How you're viewing us? What city, please?
Okay, my name is Belinda. Hello, good morning to everyone.
Thanks for
I
calling,
am
Belinda.
viewing you over my cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I downloaded the app.
Great.
Nice.
Okay, I'm calling for one. This sounds real great. But I'd like to ask you a question. Now, on the August 18th, it starts at Palmer Park at 5 p.m., right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Now, when you all leave Palmer Park, about what time are you leaving there to go down to Belle Isle?
6:30.
Okay, and then you'll be on Belle Isle for how long?
We'll be on there until it closes at 10.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because I was wondering what time Belle Isle closed. And another thing, everybody has to have that pass to get on Belle Isle. Will they be able to buy it that day?
Oh, when you register, you can. Oh, yeah. If you go to Belle Isle, you would have to pay there. But if you can get your pass ahead of time if you pre-register.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. Because when you all had it last year too, right?
Yes, we did. This is the third
Okay.
annual.
Okay, this sounds real, real good. I wish I had a motorcycle.
You got to find somebody with one, Belinda.
Or either one of those cars.
Or somebody with a classic car.
Yeah, or a classic car.
That's right.
Because this sounds great. And you know what even sounds good too is the people who might not be able to go to Belle Isle, they could just set up on Woodward and watch you all take off.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
And I
That's-
hope
Watch
you all
the
take
parade.
it.
And you make that into an event, and with your whoever you're with, you sit out there in your
Right.
lawn chairs,
Mm-hmm.
and you
That's
and
right.
that's becomes.
And
an
then you all
event.
should make sure that you film it.
Yes, we
Because
have.
that
We
should
have
be
film.
really beautiful.
If you go to the YouTube, you can see the films of it as well.
Oh, you can? Okay, so you go cruising in the D
YouTube.
on YouTube?
Yes, you can see it, and
Yeah.
you'll be surprised. You will see several hundreds
Oh,
motorcycles lined up, and you say, "Oh my God, I didn't even know this was taking place."
Yes.
And if you
oh,
go-
I
if
know.
you-
I'm going to try my best if I can, because I don't have a motorcycle. Or okay, if I can just get to Woodward and just watch you all take off, and then
Yeah.
maybe just meet y'all over on Belle Isle.
Right,
Yes.
right.
People do that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
That is so.
Now,
You know, that is something. See, that like the last caller. This is something that people really, really need to know.
right.
Is that we have something going on in Detroit that's starting at Palmer Park.
Yes.
And like you say, people can get their chairs and everything and sit out there and root everybody on and just have a ball.
Yeah, a positive cultural event, Belinda.
Yes.
And the
And
last thing
thank
I
you.
want to
I
thank you
really
for
and
calling.
thank
But
you, Phil, for
oh,
wishing me good morning and good morning back. I'm
oh,
sending
you
love.
right. Hold on just a second.
Okay,
For
thank you.
you
Okay.
and those
Okay.
who have military
Mhm.
relatives, you can go on Belle Isle free. Now that's something
Oh,
that's
that's a good
not
idea.
told.
Let people know. Okay, you all
And
have a
they have to
wonderful
have a
morning
military.
because I enjoyed Richard's show and I'm enjoying your show. It's wonderful.
Oh, thank you. All
This was
right.
a happy Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Then. Everybody
Happy
have a good
Monday,
day. Bye-bye.
Belinda. Yeah.
I should also mention that policemen and firemen, they register free.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, this is a community related event as well as sustaining economics and entertainment and quality of life.
Right.
So this is built around and then now we even have hub sites where you register. American Bistro, they have a bikers day, and those that do not ride, they give them discounts too on that
Oh,
day.
okay.
That is on
On that day.
every Thursday is bikers day. Sunday is a car day, so they have cars and bikes there on those 2 days. Mo Better Blues on Wednesday, they have a car biker day where people come in
Oh, nice.
and they
Okay.
provide them with a discount.
Excellent strategy,
Now
in
that's
terms of.
excuse me. Before you leave it, does that mean classic car, classic bikers, or any patron?
Any patrons they still get, but you gotta
That's
say
what
cruising in the D.
I got. Okay,
And
that's what I
and
wanted to find out
every
what the
Wednesday,
requirement is
every Wednesday,
at Mo Better Blues.
every Wednesday, Mo Better Blues,
You get a discount.
and every Thursday is American Bistro Day,
And Sunday.
and
But you
Sunday.
have to the key, the secret is cruising in the D. That's the secret word or the password.
Okay,
Now,
the
go
lines
ahead,
are
Si.
full. Here we go. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you give us your name? How are you viewing us? What city, please?
Bon appetit, Paul. I'm watching you on 33.1.
Thanks for calling, Paul.
I love the idea. I really cannot hear you over the phone line at all, but I loved you brought up Earl, Brother Earl. He had such a classical Imperial, I
Yes.
believe it was.
Yeah, he did.
Raphael, if you need a
He
driver, I know how to drive a stick real good.
Oh.
And
Oh.
thank you. Let's hope the weather's just like this
Oh,
in August
yes.
18th through the 21st.
Right.
Bye, Theo. Hello, Tabidi.
All
Hey,
right.
hello,
Thanks
brother.
for calling, Paul. Yeah, we
Hello,
keep that
caller.
positive thought.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name? How are you viewing us? What city, please?
My name is Yvonne. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm calling from Detroit. I'm watching you on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Go
And
ahead.
I was trying to find out when is this event? Can you announce it again? When this event going to be?
Yes. August.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you.
4-day event. A 4-day event. August 18th, August 19th, August 20th, and August the 21st. Okay.
And we give the contact information again.
Yeah, the contact information is 313-961-3580. But I should also mention that we have young people working in this, and we train them to be CEOs. Yes, we have college students and sometimes high school volunteers, and it's the same way the program is in the school system. We do not let them just give them instructions. We reverse the role, and they give the adults the instructions, and they have been trained as CEOs.
They learn by participating.
Can we go
That's
back to the
wonderful.
phone?
Okay.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name? How are you viewing us? What city, please?
Hi, this is Dee. I'm hearing you guys on my computer from Detroit. Question one, two quick questions. How do they judge the vehicles, the winners, and do they have a lot of racer-rific cars like 442s, GTOs, Chargers?
We have all types of cars that are considered to be classic over 25 years old, and they have a criteria for best show. They go to best paint job, the best custom design. We go from in terms of originality So they got different criterias in how well the car has been maintained in terms of putting it back into its original state or restoration. So it's not just like someone comes there and say, "Well, I like this car, but what's your criteria?" And so then we even had classes even for the young people to learn how to evaluate and judge cars. So this is a very structured in terms of education and literacy, as well as dealing with antique and restoration.
Wow, same thing for motorcycles, right?
That is correct.
Theo,
Okay.
could you have him possibly back on in August? Because we're getting our senior moments and we forget sometimes. Because I would really like to attend
Senior
this.
moment.
And thank you for having him on
Yes.
as a guest.
Oh, you're welcome, Dee Dee.
Bye-bye.
We have with us today Attorney Gregory Reed. And it is now 9:59. And time goes when you're really excited about an event. I have enjoyed the conversation today and really excited about being able to share this information with our community. And the understanding, as Raphael was saying when he called in, about the cultural aspect of it and the importance of our community unifying around an event such as this.
Yeah, I think it's so important because even our community helped build the automotive.
Yes.
And so
Excellent
so
point.
we have to give respect. This is what fed us. This has to build up the middle class.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are in the automotive capital. And so we should be inviting people to our community.
Tourist destination, no better reason to come than for cruising in the D, because that's the way we roll. I'm sorry we're at the end of the show, but we will do this again. And my name is Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research. And as I say, it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. And we at Hood Research gather as much information as we can to share to help us all make better informed decisions. The meeting?
If you want to be nothing, do nothing. But the only problem with doing nothing is you never know when you're finished.
And we want you to join again next week. Tune in. Encourage others to tune in. And we hope to see you this Saturday at Dabo for the Candidates Forum. That's 8 a.m. until noon. Thank you. And peace.